Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headline. Federal government targets ghost workers in fresh payroll audit. Kwara government extends palliative support to Sosoki-Yowere ward. Federal government begins cancer vaccination campaign in Bauchi. Nigeria, UK to boost gas sector regulatory framework. Bwala accuses governors of misusing security votes amid rising insecurity. Alake says federal government will raise 6.96 billion naira from mining fee. APC concerned Kwara Central elders calls for zoning of Governorship to Kwara in 2027. Nigeria's track titans qualify for World Athletics Championship. Now the news in details. The federal government, through the Office of the Governor General of the Federation, has begun a personnel audit aimed at identifying and removing ghost workers from the federal civil service payroll. The move comes amid growing concerns over the mass exodus of civil servants, popularly called JAPA, many of whom reportedly continue to receive government salaries after relocating abroad. The development was disclosed in a memo signed by the Director of Administration, Govt. In a show of compassion and grassroots engagement, the people of Sosoki-Yowere ward in Asa local government area benefited from the distribution of food palliatives by Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak. The event, which took place on Sunday at Sosoki-Yowere School, was facilitated by Honorable Alake Olamileko, the Special Assistant on Drug Abuse, Prevention and Control. The symbolic presentation was attended by prominent government officials, traditional leaders, party loyalists, and members of the community. Chairman of the Lower Niger River Basin Development Authority, Honorable Abdulatif Alakawa, who spoke at the event, lauded Governor Abdulrazak for his commitment to the welfare of the people of Asa. The executive chairman of Asa local government, Honorable Shehu Yaya Amasa, advised Aileru to maintain strong ties with his people. He appealed to the people of the community to continue supporting the governor's program and policies. Honorable Aileru Mikael, while speaking, expressed deep gratitude to the people for their unallied support to Governor Abdulrazak-led administration. He also reaffirmed his commitment to his ward's growth and development.
Mo wá fi ń dá yín lójú pé gbogbo tí gómìnà Abdulrazak ṣe kò ní dúró síbẹ̀, a sì máa tẹ̀síwájú ni. Ara tí gómìnà náà ṣe fún wa ní ibí yìí nísìnyí. Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ gí làwọn ọmọ wa ti ń kàwé. Àmọ́ nísìnyí a ní classroom tó yẹ pé wọ́n máa kàwé, ìwé wọn sì máa wọ orí wọn. Ọ̀nà tá ń ṣe láti Mọ́ndàlá tó fi lọ sí Yọ̀wẹ̀rẹ̀. Ọ̀nà tí wà bẹ̀ ti pẹ́ láti kékeré tẹ́mi tí wọ́n lọ sí Eléko Bùdókun láti mọ̀ ọ̀nà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá ti wá síbí yìí bóyá bí 20 ọdún sẹ́yìn tó bá débí yóò fẹ́ sọnù torí kò ní mọ̀nà mọ́. Ààrẹ náà ni àwọn ìlú mi wà tẹ́lẹ̀ kò níná nísìnyí báyìí àti rí sólà káàkiri kò sì ní tán síbẹ̀. èyí tẹ́mi wá bẹ̀yìn fún ni pé tó bá ṣe gbogbo eléyìí fún wa tó wá rí ilé filélẹ̀ fún ẹni tó kọ́ntínú iṣẹ́ rere o ìyà ó jẹ wá ọlọ́run sì ní fìyà jẹ wá torí ẹ̀ ni mo fi wá bẹ̀yìn pé kẹ́ ẹ dákun torí ọlọ́run ẹ jẹ́ ká wà níṣọ̀kan ẹ má jà ṣe APC náà sàn ká lọ́mọ ṣe nǹkan mi lálẹ́ ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ ká wà níṣọ̀kan ká sì gbárùkù ti gómìnà wa tó bá parí ẹni tó bá tún pè fún òun náà kọ̀ntínú láti bẹ̀ kálá àwọn tàtẹ̀yìnwá ti ń ṣe báyìí ni gbogbo olówó ti develop àmọ́ kò tí wàá pẹ́ jù náà a fi ń dá yín lójú pé development gọ́ọ̀nà Abraham Abrasa kì í ṣe kò ní dákẹ́ nígbà.
The event was well attended by dignitaries, including the Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Afiz Abalore Alabi, Senior Special Assistant on Communication, Abdulatif Ibrahim, Special Assistant on Student Affairs, Salami Wasiu Onidigbe, Chairman of NANS Kwara, Comrade Isa Sauti, among others. The federal government, through the Ministry of Health, has flagged off the cervical cancer vaccine campaign in Bauchi State. While kickstarting the campaign, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Ali Party, explained that every year in Nigeria, more than 12,000 women suffer from cervical cancer despite being preventable. He said with this HPV vaccination, it can be preventive if administered earlier enough. The federal government has taken a significant step towards strengthening its gas sector regulatory framework through a strategic partnership with the United Kingdom's Office of Gas and Electricity Markets. The partnership was sealed during a meeting in London between the Minister of State's Petroleum Resources, Ekwerikpe Epo, and officials of the Govt and the Nigerian Midstream and Petroleum Regulatory Authority. The special advisor to the President on Policy Communication, Daniel Bwala, on Monday, blamed the state governor for the rise in cases of killings nationwide, especially the recent incidents in Plateau, Benue, and Enugu states. He cited the governors for funding of security activities in their states, despite receiving humongous security votes. Bwala insisted that the present security framework, including the police, DSS, military detachment, and locally created vigilantes, can work if governors deploy their funds transparently. The federal government, through the Ministry of Solid Minerals Development, generated 6.96 billion naira in mining fees and registered 180 new private mineral buying centers in the first quarter of 2025. The Minister for Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Alake, who reviewed this figure, said the revenue reflects the outcome of the ministry's efforts to raise awareness and attract investors. It disclosed this figure while speaking at the second annual mining conference organized by Business Daily Shaker in Abuja. The APC concerned Kwara Central Senatorial Elders held a press conference at Adewale Estate, Ilorin on Tuesday. The group, comprising influential members of the All Progressives Congress from Kwara Central, urged the party to zone governorship position to Kwara in 2027. Led by their spokesperson, Hamad Abdullah, the others cited a mutual understanding reached in 2019 between Kwara Central and Kwara leaders. They emphasized that the agreement was built on the principles of equity, fairness, and inclusivity. The group also highlighted that Kwara Central has held the governorship for 20 years, while Kwara South had its turn for 8 years. They also argue that it is time for the pendulum to swing towards Kwara now, citing the zone's rich full of leaders with notable achievements in various human endeavors. In addition to their call for zoning, the group commended Governor Abdulrahman Abdulgat's administration for developmental projects and commitment to social justice, particularly the reconnection of Kwara State to the Universal Basic Education Program. They urged the governor to consider running for Kwara Central Senatorial seat in 2027, citing his vast experience and achievement as a quiet achiever and champion of the masses.
By honoring this commitment to zone the governorship to Kwara North in 2027, we shall uphold the value of tailored democracy, which priorities equity, fairness, and inclusivity. This approach recognizes the diverse interests and appreciations of different zones and promote peaceful coexistence. We therefore call for total commitment to the principle so as to ensure that the gains of democracy are shared equitably among the stakeholders.
The last on the news is sport. The 2025 World Athletics Championships are fast approaching, with 7 Asian athletes already securing that spot in 8 events at a prestigious competition set to take place from September 13 to 21 in Tokyo. As the countdown begins, Nigeria's elite athletes are gearing up for the world's most prestigious athletics contest to compete against over 2,000 athletes from around 200 countries in a bid to claim the country's first medal since Toby Amuson's gold medal win in Oregon in 2022. And that'll be all on Justeventonline news at 9. Here's the recap of the story. Federal government targets ghost workers in fresh payroll audits. Kwara government extends palliative support to Sosoki-Yowere ward. Federal government begins cancer vaccination campaign in Bauchi. Nigeria, UK to boost gas sector regulatory framework. Bwala accuses governors of misusing security votes amid rising insecurity. Alake says federal government generates 6.96 billion naira from mining fees. APC concerned Kwara Central orders called for zoning of governorship to Kwara in 2027. And on sport, Nigeria's track titans qualify for World Athletics Championship. Thank you for watching Justeventonline news. At times, all you need is to leave your past behind and focus on your present with sincere mind. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am an infant Ismail. Good night.